哟，大家好，我是 Terry， 我们今天继续科比的次世代生涯模式，一起看着他统治 NBA。如果你们喜欢这个系列的视频，请点赞加关注。另外，因为很多好兄弟的建议，我开设了 IG， 欢迎兄弟们关注，与我交流。在正式备战选秀前，我们先在篮球之城里放松一下。这一代还不错，送了一个滑板，不然篮球之城实在太大了，用跑的要跑死。第一次进来的时候，我为了找个 Nike 鞋店，我花了半个小时时间。这就是篮球之城的地图，大小可见一斑。好了，兄弟们，我们次世代马上进入选秀环节。
Now, most people on the outside won't see it, but this, my friend, is where the draft begins.
Suit shop?
选秀前呢，还是要给科比选一套西装，但是这个镜头又把科比拍成了五短身材。
Harper and her team run a top sports agency for a reason. They contacted me as soon as they contacted you.
You not upset?
Why would I be?
Someone take the meeting.
I want you to. Root out the specifics. Look, just because you sign with them doesn't mean we're a done deal. We can all work together.
Okay. I'm gonna take their plan first.
Hers or mine?
Both.
I'm the associate agent, so when you sign with the agency, I'll be here to support Harper on the day-to-day.
I'm sorry, I completely spaced on your name walking in.
It's fair, you have a lot going on. It's Layla.
Layla.
Layla, yeah.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Junior, hello. So excited to have you here. I'm Harper Dell. Thank you so much for coming down to hear our pitch.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Yeah, and thank you for taking the time out to meet me.
Absolutely. This is the moment. You have worked your entire life to get here, and we are here to support you in that journey to the next step where you start getting paid. I don't have to tell you, we have the deepest roster of NBA talent in the world and brand partnerships with every company you can name. Our goal is long-term. We want to create lifelong relationships that keep you living large now and comfortable in your retirement. In these notes already rests the shoe contract of your dreams. You ever thought about acting?
No, I never really considered it, but I'm into it if it makes sense. Yeah.
Multiple commercial offers and scripts for interesting indies that will help groom you for bigger projects once you get your feet wet.
All of that sounds really good to me. Yeah, but right now I just want to focus on the draft, solidify my position, and find the team where my skills fit best.
Well, we have relationships with all the teams. We can gather intel to get you the private team workouts that you want.
Maybe not the exact team I want to play for?
Anything is possible. But it is still a draft where teams can and will do what they see fit for their organization.
Okay, so that's a no.
Chaos exists. We try and mitigate that for you, but it does exist. And I'm not going to lie to you just to get you to sign. I want us to start off in a place where we can be honest with each other. You know what? This is feeling way too formal.
Way too formal.
Hang on. That's better.
Much better.
So I grew up in the Salinas Valley. It's about 2 hours south of San Francisco. John Steinbeck was from there. Do you know it?
No, not that area specifically, no.
My parents died when I was young, so my grandmother raised us on her ranch. We grew broccoli, lettuce, cauliflower. It was not glamorous, but we worked and survived. And Layla?
Oh, I was raised right down the road from you in Union.
Oh, Jersey represent.
That's right.
Yeah.
My dad bailed on us when I was 3, and my mom did everything in her power to make it work. We know what it's like to want more. We willed ourselves to be where we are, just like you did.
There's a vision for you here. Jordan, LeBron, a bigger corporate vision. Companies love them because their messaging connects to the public across all demographics. And that's how we want to position your endorsements going forward. Universal appeal.
Okay. but it feels like there's a catch coming.
No, there's no catch. There's a little reality. Archie. He's a good guy, and we know that he brought you here, which is why we want to provide him with a generous finder's fee as a parachute.
But for us, we need you free and clear of all old attachments. Your future depends on an uncluttered vision. All new NBA players have to go through these difficult transitions.
So it's you guys or him.
From our perspective, it's just the way it has to be.
You should hear what he has to say. Maybe he really is the right fit for you and for your vision. But for us, it's one or the other.
I don't like it. Not one bit. Fine. I'm not afraid of a little competition. But her pitch on the corporate take is a flat idea. You have personality and you have an opinion. Your boy Hendricks Cobb, Harden, Embiid, they're doing just fine being who they are. That's how we seal your endorsements. Big and bold.
But doesn't that idea risk losing endorsements if I'm seen as controversial?
Yes it will. But you'll gain others. Others that share your vision and your story. Former football player. Newark. Your dad. You're the underdog. That stuff is powerful, so
So you
use
got
it.
your contract available for me now?
No, I don't. But I will. It's called trust, Junior.
She said she got a movie deal available for me
Deals?
now.
Or ideas where deals may be?
I don't know.
It seems to me like you should. These big agencies, man, they pack a punch nowadays. And she may have a little bit more firepower than me right now. But I know who you are. I know where you come from. And I know what you want. As if it were my own story. Fine, if you want to walk away from all of that, so be it. It's either her or me. You choose.
本世代我们选择了狐朋狗友，次世代呢我们就选择风韵犹存的女人。
Loyalty means a lot to me, but and I gotta protect
I'll
myself.
get you a bigger shoe deal. All right, I'm working on a few things right now. But it takes time, Junior.
Yeah, but the shoe deals she has are already laid out. And if I don't take them, man, I'm throwing money away.
And these big agencies, it'll be what have you done for me lately if you miss your draft projections. I would never do that to you, Junior. I wouldn't even consider that. Now look, I just want you to reconsider, okay? Let's finish what we started.
Sorry, Arch. This the way it is. I'm firm with it.
You know they'll cut you the minute you're not making any money for them, right? Keep your eyes open, Junior.
Okay? I'll keep that in mind.
I wish you the best of luck, son. All right.
So, right now you are projected in the lottery. The strategy is simple. Just hold your ground and don't lose it.
Be conservative. Being a lottery pick isn't dummy-proof. If you make mistakes in interviews or on the court, you can lose ground quickly. If you bomb your private workout, and you can fall.
Next up, team interviews. We've already sent one up for you, so you should prepare. Here's some questions you can look at.
Okay, so this is what they're gonna ask me?
Those are the types of questions they've asked in the past. It can change. You never know.
All right, got it.
Setup is simple. You walk in the room, interviewer fires away.
I wish that I could just say to you, be yourself and everything will work out. You were a solid person, maybe it would, but you always have to keep in mind what they're looking for from the answers.
Tangibles, character, integrity.
Come on. You're gonna do great.
Yeah.
Junior, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Go
to
ahead
meet you
and take a
too.
seat.
Thank you.
This isn't a test. This isn't an interrogation. We're here to have a discussion, point of which is to get to know you better as a person. There are no right or wrong answers. All we want is for you to be as open and honest as possible.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get started. What would one of your family members tell us about you?
That's a good question. I think they tell you that even as a kid, I always wanted to be the best. I loved to compete. Didn't matter if it was tic-tac-toe or dodgeball or whatever. I wanted to win. I needed to.
And that's the first thing they'd say?
Oh, yeah. And I used to take losing. I used to take losing really hard. I'd throw a fit if I didn't win. My family still teases me about it.
Great. Let's move on. I'm curious. How do you deal with teammates you don't like?
See, the thing with me is I've always been the best player on my team. So whether or not I like someone or they like me, everybody just kind of falls in line. We all want to win, right?
But what if you really didn't like someone?
Then I don't hang out with them outside of the court. This is a business. You don't have to like everybody you work with. And like I said, I'm a great player. So whether or not you like me, you respect what I bring to the team.
Are you the best player in this draft class?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
No doubt at all?
Look, it might sound arrogant, but yeah, I play to be the best. That's what drives me. So I keep track of all these guys and what they're doing throughout the season. And honestly, there's nobody in this class that can do what I do. And that's just me keeping it real.
One last question and then I'll let you go, Junior. I'm wondering, what's your primary motivation for joining the league?
Hooping. That's all I care about.
Can you expand on that a little?
Sure, I mean, money's cool, money's nice. I won't turn it down. But yeah, all that extra stuff is just icing on the cake.
All right. That'll wrap it up.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. Thank you very much for your time, Junior. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you. Nice talking with you.
Best of luck in the draft.
Thank you.
So what happens next is the top decision makers from the team you interviewed with will review your answers and bat it amongst themselves. Then we get a reset of your draft projections before we go to the next part of the draft cycle.
Okay, so how did I do?
Like we said going in, it's not a good or a bad thing. Your answers are subject to the interpretation of the team and the kind of personality that they want.
But your whole stock may reshuffle. Word will start to trickle out about how you did. Some teams will like you more, some teams will like you less, some will think the whole thing is irrelevant. So all we can do is wait.
Try and get some rest.
It's easy for you to say.
I know, but it's a long road and we're just getting started. Pace yourself. Hey, lottery pick, you getting settled in yet?
Yeah, thanks for the room. It's perfect. I'm relaxing and keeping it quiet.
Good, that's the idea. You gotta have a space to disconnect from the process at the end of the day.
Yeah, maybe take that advice I gave you. No sports news, don't even watch games.
Say that I'm working on it?
It's gonna help your stress level, Junior.
Okay, next up, big media session. What lottery picks have to say gains national attention, so you are talking about all of the biggest names and outlets there, asking you questions.
But the press usually plays fair with the lottery picks.
So this should be breezy and pleasant. Just keep your guard up a little and stay on message and you'll be great.
Follow me, please.
All right.
Junior.
Junior.
Right here.
Junior. All right, we only have a couple of minutes with Junior today, so let's fire away. Alex, you have the first question.
What's been the most interesting part of the draft process so far?
Most interesting part? Probably say meeting all the teams and talking to them, seeing what they're all about. It's been a real eye-opener for me.
Obviously, you're a big-time talent. Anyone would be lucky to draft you. But where do you want to end up? Any preference?
Well, I'm going into this thing with an open mind. I've got some thoughts going in, but perception, what the media tells you, that ain't always the truth. So I'm looking to meet with some people, have an open dialogue, and we'll see what they're all about.
No preference at all, then?
I'm just looking forward to meet with teams and learning about what they're all about.
Okay. Is there any doubt in your mind that you're the best player in this draft?
No. I worked really hard to get where I'm at, and I think it's pretty obvious that I'm the best player here. Yeah, I trust in the work I put in, and I think it shows out there on the court.
Junior,
Okay, who's next?
Okay, that's all the time we have. Thank you. Come here, please.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Now we enter the workout phase. This is your chance to show a specific team of your choosing what you're all about.
We have a whole list of interested teams for you to choose from. Great, we'll get that set right up for you.
One of our other clients, Damian Lillard, will be there when you arrive to give you tips and provide guidance on how to maximize the workout.
That's amazing. I'm a huge fan of Dane.
Well, use him as a resource. That's what he's there for. And save the selfies for when you're in the league next year.
All right, noted.
兄弟们，这一集科比选择了风韵犹存的女经纪人，和本世代区别开了，有了一些新剧情。明天我们再看选秀的最终结果，科比到底能不能打败 Cub， 能不能当选状元秀，进入湖人队？我们下期再见。